Hi class, today is the second day of week 2 and I wanted to talk to you about the week 2 summative assessment, which is called Written Communication Webpage. This assignment is often the trickiest one of the 5 weeks because students sometimes misinterpret the directions or they don't understand the directions. So I wanted to go over this with you so that hopefully you'll watch this video and know clearly what you are going to do for this assignment. All right, so let's dive in. Here we go. This is the page for the week 2 assignment. This gives you some background. This is the scenario for this assignment. All right, so the scenario is that you have been hired by a company, a make-believe company that you get to make up, that you get to create, and you've been hired to write the content for a web page on the company's website that provides information on different channels of communication available to be used within this company internally. All right. So you can see here in the instructions that it says right here that you've been asked by the corporate office to develop the content for a website for internal use and training. That means that this website allows employees to go on, not website, web page, see what type of channels are being used, such as email, what is that channel of communication with some explanations about it and how it's used within the company. Not the way it's used with customers, but the way the company uses this, whether it's used by managers or owners to send information to employees or employees to send information to other employees, or one department to send messages to another department, and so on. This is about internal communication and the different channels that this company uses within the company, okay, in which you identify and describe the main channels. And these are the channels that you learned about in week 1 and that you did the activity, the first week 1 activity on. And there's about 7, 8 most common channels like email and memos and reports and text messaging and presentations and face-to-face communication. However, yeah, face-to-face is you can use that as well. Okay, and then it says include content for the main homepage and for any additional subpages. All right. Then it talks about preparation. So reviewing the 6 C's. So the 6 C's are these are the 6 C's, and these are the foundation for professional communication. So you might want to go back and review what these mean, because these terms and ideas can be used when you are explaining the different channels of communication that is to be used in the company and why. And then it says select one of these types of organizations. So you can select one of these, make up a company, make up the name. But what you want to do is you want to read through these questions. You don't have to answer them. You just have to think about what type of company this is going to be and what would be the most important modes of communication and why would they need to use these within the company and how would they need to use them. So you just want to go through and kind of formulate those answers for yourself so that you're prepared to address the content of this assignment and the different channels you're going to choose. All right, so then it says assessment instructions and requirements. So this is the requirements for this assignment. So it says that your website content should describe what professional communication means at Super Contemporary Company, whatever your company is, you can create that name and use that. So you're going to talk about what professional communication is, what it means, what it looks like. What are the expectations? What are the requirements? You know, the tone, the language use, things like that. that employees are aware of. This is what we expect in this company. This is what communication should look like. It should be professional on that, and this is what that means. And then it says include a section for each major communication channel. And then you're going to describe these 5 channels, and then you're going to provide an example or multiple examples for how it might be used. Altogether, the text that you create should be 375 words. And there isn't a template for you to use here. I'm going to show you in a minute. And then include relevant images or graphics to help you support your content, to include engagement on the website, and cite your sources that you use from the textbook or outside sources according to APA guidelines. You're not creating the web page, you're just creating the content, okay? And you want to make sure to review your work for clarity, use a grammar and style checker, and then submit, okay? So this is the template. I have it already opened. Let me open it up for you. And this is what it looks like, all right? So if you were developing the content, you might have this template and then give it to your IT department, and then they would post it on the web page. So here's the main home page, and then you could create your own headings, and this is where you're going to describe what professional communication means. And then you can insert an image here that might be the brand of the company or some image that relates to professional communication. And then these would be each page, and each page would represent one channel that you've chosen. So for example, maybe you've chosen email, and then the description, and the description goes here. So this is the description of email, what email is, the importance of email, things like that, how it's used. But then this is right here, how it will be used specifically in your company. Maybe it's used, what kind of information is communicated with email, who uses email and sends out communication, and just some specific examples, and then an image that could support this section, this channel. And then you would just do that again here. The second channel you've chosen, a description of that channel, examples of how it's used in the company. And then once that's it, once you're done, if you do use information from outside, then you would include your references in APA citation format. And then you would upload this. So, you don't have to use this template, but it seems like it would help you stay organized and focused. So that is how you're going to be doing the week 2 assignment. Remember, this is about internal communication and communication between the upper management and owners to the employees, employees to each other, employees to management. If you want to add something about, customers, that's fine, but this is focused on internal communication. So if you have any questions, get those questions to me as early as possible, so I will be able to address them as you're working on this. And I hope you are having a good week so far. All right, take care.